Hey bosses, hey bosses, hey bosses, hey. Welcome back to another Boss Productions studio. In the studio today, we are going to be working on a few last minute Christmas orders that I received and trying to get out in a timely manner so they can get to where they need to go. So first we're going to be working on a 6-shirt order for a client of mine from my Sephora job. So this one is going to be a local hand delivered order. So I'm doing this so I can get this done and give to her for tomorrow because I believe this is like a week before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go ahead and get this done and out so we can get to the Christmas holiday. Are y'all ready for Christmas? Let me know. Let me rephrase that because y'all gonna see this video after Christmas. How was y'all Christmas this year? My Christmas was good. Spent it with family and friends. We had a big dinner and everything was lovely. I only worked for I think 2-3 hours that morning at my CNA job with my client. So Christmas was pretty good. My first Christmas I didn't have to work for a full day. I actually got to spend with family and friends and enjoy a drink or two. So yes, I enjoyed mine. So let me know down in the comments section, how was your Christmas? How did you enjoy your holiday season? So right now we're just weeding out the vinyl because I always like to weed out before I do. Everything is prepped before we get to pressing. Prep first, press last. Everything works faster to me like that. So as I'm weeding, I am cutting. As I weed, I cut. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this on up and come back to y'all in a few. All right, so now we're going to go to a different size mat because it's different sizes. There's 6 shirts from 2X to medium. So all I'm doing right now, guys, is just prepping, as in that is cutting and weeding out everything. I'm not going to take you guys through the whole process of this because this is the longest and tedious part of it all. I just want to give you guys snippets and clips of me doing what I do to get the design that I get. Y'all know, y'all been here long enough. Y'all know. If y'all new here, I'm just giving y'all a little snippet of the process. If you guys would like to see the longer process from start to finish without it being sped up, detailed oriented, let me know and I will get that down to you. And so I can do, because I do t-shirts a lot. As you can see, I do a lot of things on here. So anything y'all want to see, just drop it down in the comment section. I'll make it my mission to get that done and to you guys. So I've pretty much going through all the process of weeding it out. So let me jump through and I'll come back when it's time to press everything. All right, y'all, and we are back. So right now I'm just setting my heat press. I set my heat press to 365 at 35 seconds when I'm doing regular vinyl. 365 at 35 seconds. And I use the Siser Easy Weed for most of my projects when it comes to the heat press because I love the way that is. I used to use the Cricut brand, but after a while, after a couple washes, Cricut does tend to crack and crinkle. So Siser to me is like the best one on the market so far. As my second best would be the HTV Rock. I also love theirs. So you press out your shirt to get the moisture out. I also press a crease in the middle of my shirt sometimes to do when I'm doing the bigger shirts, like my 2X, 3X, 4X shirts. I always crease those in the middle so I can find my good center. But most of the other ones, I normally eyeball it. I've been doing this for 3 years now, so I can pretty much eyeball it. So this is a front and back design. It is Soul Sister on the front with a little religious quote on the back, bonded together by the blood of Jesus. And the cross is going to be in a gold glitter scissor vinyl as well. So this one, the gold vinyl, I also press at the 365 at 35 seconds. Some glitter vinyls you do have to press at a little hotter heat and it's a cold peel, but this glitter vinyl that I'm working with, the gold glitter vinyl, it is a not that much heat is needed, medium pressure for all regular vinyls, and it's a hot peel for this glitter vinyl that I'm using. It is Scissors Gold Glitter Vinyl. It's like a subtle gold. It ain't too blingy, but it ain't, and it's got a little iridescent glitter on the inside. I love it. I use this gold for most of my projects that I use because I just love the way the gold looks. So we're gonna press, I don't press all my, when I'm doing a layered, like a double look on multiple layered vinyls, I do not press it all the way out at 35. My first press out, I normally press it at a good 25 because I know I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna add more heat to it. But then I always do a final press of at least 35 seconds. This is all sped up, so Soul Sisters, bonded by the blood of Jesus. Do you see that glitter? I love that gold glitter. So now we're going to work through and get through all 6 of these shirts. This is where I'm getting to, I believe. No, this is the large. I'll give it a little mini crease in the middle. You're going to see how I do the my bigger ones because those are bigger, so it's kind of hard for it to gaze. I do have a 15 by 15 heat press, so it's a little hard to gauge out through everything that I need to gauge out through. So here we are doing the front design. Attach that on. 3-finger lengths below the collar, the neckline. Scissor vinyl is more majority of time a warm peel, a hot peel. Always press for an additional 5 seconds just so it can do the sitting. But that front design is going to be okay because I'm also doing pressing on the back. So that front design is going to get sealed in real good. The moisture is already out because I've been pressing from the front. So now we're just going to add that back design. And I love the way this came out. She told me the word she wanted it. She's like, put it in the best way you know how. And it came out pretty decent. Gold one down. And now we're going to do that final press. And we're going to move on. We're going to take this through a little bit and work on these shirts back and forth. So just stick around and I'll hit y'all back. No, this is where I'm going to show. This is the four-way press because I'm on now to the 2X shirts. So I fold it horizontally and then I fold it vertically and I press on that corner to get that press out. So I'm going to take you through and I'll hit you back in a minute. All right, y'all, so we are all through and done. This is the next day. I am bringing these shirts to work with me this afternoon when I go to Sephora, where my second job is. Right now, I'm just setting up to do a picture so I can post it. That's all we're doing right now is just setting up for a picture. I love the way these shirts came out. Soul Sisters, and come to find out, y'all, catch the funny thing. Like I said earlier, I am doing this for a coworker of mine. She ordered these, and she was going to give them out. She's giving them out as Christmas gifts to her friends. But come to find out, I am one of the friends who got one of these shirts. So, yeah, I actually made my own Christmas gift, which is kind of cool. I like it because I did not know one of these shirts were coming to me until I actually got it the Sunday before Christmas, and she told me to open it because she wanted to see my reaction to it, and I just love her for that. I really, really do. So now I've taken my pictures, one more picture, and now we're finna package it on up. Now, this Christmas has been very good to me. I have ran out of majority of my packaging. My cellophane bags are gone. My poly mailers are gone. There's a whole lot of things that are gone. Like this is the last poly mailer that I'm going to be using, and I decided to spray a little devotion because this is a Christian type of spiritual shirt. So one of my perfume samples that I have, because you know, like you guys know, I do like to spray a little something something on each little item that I give out. This one is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. So I did spray a little hint of devotion on each one of these shirts because, like I said, these are spiritual inspiration shirts, as what they say, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all watch and see me pack up the rest of these. And then we are going to go on to our next order, which is a couple of rolling trays that I'm going to have to get out. Now, these last minute orders, I don't know if people understand that these are handmade, so I make them when they are ordered. And I don't know, because these orders were placed like maybe 4 days before Christmas, and they are a normal 3 to 5 day processing, but I kind of sped it up a little bit, so you guys are going to see us go through making of the trays after this order. So if you're liking what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below, and stay tuned for the next set of orders. Alright, so all we're doing right now is just speeding everything up. I'll see y'all back, like I said, in a few when we get ready to do them trays. All right. So now we are back to the trays. I have printed out all the designs that I needed to be printed. So now all we're doing is just going in and cutting them out. Now, the big ones I normally cut out like this, but for the Cricut to cut out my little jars and stuff like that, sometimes I cut those by hand because it's faster, simpler, and easier to do it that way. But for my big trays,
so far,
for the
please
tray
like, comment, and subscribe to the
image,
channel.
I
Hit
normally
that
let that cut
notification bell
on the
so you don't
Cricut.
miss out on future videos.
And then if I have a lot of the little ones, I let that also cut on the Cricut. Quick little cut through of this, and then we're just going to jump on into the trays, which at this point right now, while this is cutting, I am outside cutting. I mean spraying my trays the colors that I need them to be sprayed. All right, here we are over here. The trays are sprayed. So now we're just going to attach on all the pictures onto the items. And we're going to be using our amazing ClearCast epoxy for this order. For most of my tray orders, I do anyways. We do amazing ClearCast. It dries clear. It is FDA approved. So if they wanted to use this as a tray for food, they could instead of a rolling tray, everything like that. So this is how we're just going to work this today. All right, so we're just measuring it out. Make sure we get our nice center portion of it. That's why I take off one piece at a time. That's why I like using this sticker paper, because it allows you to take off one piece at a time. So now we're just going to do the jar for the bills tray, this middle for the ashtray, and attach on that one onto the bills onto the tray. And then we're going to go onto the epoxy, mixing the epoxy, and then we're going to set it to the side for a few minutes so all the bubbles can raise to the top. And then we are going to be going in and spreading on our epoxy. And at that point, I'll be right back to let you know how that worked out, or show you how my process on how I worked that out in spreading it on the tray. So stay tuned. I'll be back. We're working on our resin. It is a two-part resin and it's two equal parts. So I'm doing one full measuring size cup of part A and one full measuring size cup of part B. Combine them in one big cup. Mix for a good 2 minutes. A minute, 2 minutes. I let mine sit to the side, like I said, to let the bubbles raise and for it to get a little thicker so I don't get a lot of drippage when it's drying. And you're going to mix slowly. This video is sped up 3 times, so the mixing process is not as fast as you see me doing in the video. I am actually mixing it very slow, and I'm going to be mixing it for a minute to 2 minutes. When I go to my applying, I always apply to the jar lids first, the tray second, and the ashtrays last, because the ashtrays is the ones that drip the most, and that's when I do it last, because by that time your epoxy has thickened up to the point where it's going to drip, but it's not going to be a running drip. It's going to be a slow drip, so you're not going to get much of a poolage at the bottom in the drying process. So just watch me smooth it out and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back onto doing the ashtrays. I roll in the inside, the outside, and I also do the back because I did spray paint the whole ashtray. They start off as black and I turn them the color that I need them to be. So now I'm just rubbing the epoxy all over it.
Okay, so now we're just working on the last ashtray, and we're going to be putting this in a long little box so it can go dry overnight, and we'll package it up and ship it off for tomorrow. So now we're just making sure all the bubbles and everything are out. Put a little heat pressure to it. You've got your heat gun. So you're going to plug it in, you're going to turn it on, and you're going to go over each item. I have one of those trays, I have the Celtics tray in the box over there. I have the ashtrays on the side table onto the side. And I'm going to put this one into a white box so it's covered. I do have a dog, that's why I started putting them in boxes so the hair, my dog's hair doesn't get stuck in the epoxy while I am drying, because I have had to do a tray over again because of that purpose. So that is why I now put them in boxes where I can close them up and have them dry overnight. Check them again, add a little heat gun, make sure all the bubbles are out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow to look at them in their finished state and get to package them up. Okay, so I did have a little extra epoxy left over, and I am doing a layered look on my incense mold. So we are going to be adding that extra epoxy to this incense. So no epoxy goes to waste. Okay, so now since that's done, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey y'all, hey, it's the morning time again, and now we are getting ready to look at these trays, make sure everything is all good and done, product checks. We're going to add back the lids to these jars. We're going to add the label to the lighter and the tubes, and we're going to package it on up. I'm not going to show you the packaging part of this. Like I said, this was a rush order, so I'm going to package this and ship this off camera. So if you like what you see, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you see everything that is posted when I post it, and you are not missing out on any of our productions. All right, y'all. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see y'all next week for the next video.